In this video, we're going to create a full one-page website using the Oxygen website builder. Hi, my name is Stratos, and if you are interested in videos in Oxygen website builder or in WordPress in general, please subscribe to my channel. So, as I have said, we're going to create a full website. You're going to see all the steps that I'm taking to create this website, and we're going to start with the blank new installation. Okay, this is a local installation. If you don't know how to create an installation of WordPress, if you don't know how to buy a domain, if you don't know how to buy a web hosting package and install WordPress inside that, and then link your domain name to that hosting company, then you should watch any other video you will find in the internet about that, or I have a few of mine. So let's start by going first and doing some steps that I always do, like going into posts, all posts, and I'm going to delete the hello world post, trash, and then I'm going to the trash and I'm going to delete it. After that, I'm going to pages, all pages. I'm going to delete the sample page, trash. Okay, I'm going to add new, and I'm going in the beginning to create a new page that is called home page. Okay, publish. After that, I'm going to the appearance themes, and I'm going to delete the 2019, 2017, and the other theme that you have beside the 2020, which is the last, and you cannot delete every single theme. So I'm going only to leave this one. After that, let's go to plugins, install plugins, and let's deactivate both of those. And I'm going to delete those also. Okay, and after that I'm going to settings, and let's go for general first. Okay, this is the site title. Here I have to go for the title of the website. It will be called chocolate. Okay, this is the tagline, the motto. I don't have think of any, but let's create something right now. Hot or cold. We are what you want. Okay, this is the URL. As you can see, I don't have the S inside here because I'm a local installation and I don't have SSL in my local installation. But we will install the SSL for the local installation, and you will see how it's done. Okay, let's go then here that says time zone, and I will put mine here. Let's go for Athens. Okay, after that, let's go for the date format. Here in Europe we have the date first, and let's go for 24 hours. Monday, it's the first day of the week, and I don't want anything else here. Let's save changes, and let's go for reading. Here I will choose the static page as the home page as a static home page. Okay, let's save changes. This is why I created first the home page, the page named home. Okay, then I'm going to discussions, and I'm going to remove the allow people to submit comments. Let's go and save that. And after that, very important, go to permalinks and check if the post name is selected. Save changes. And let's go now to plugins, add new, and we're going to upload the Oxygen. Let's go here, Oxygen 3.1, which is the latest version. Install now. Okay, I will not activate at this moment. Let's go to return to the plugins. I want to just install all the plugins that I want. Let's go for the SSL, really simple SSL. Okay, install now. Okay, after that, for Manator, for our forms. After that, I'm going to install the Shift CAS plugin. Swift CAS plugin, not Shift. Okay, it's taking some time. I think I'm going to pause the video. It's the internet speed at this moment because it's a local installation, I have said before. Okay, let's go for the Swift. And we want also the Updraft Plus, just to have a backup of our WordPress website. And we need 2 more plugins to go and start creating our website. I will pause again the video. Okay, let's go for the SEO plugin, the Rank Math, and for last, a security plugin, the WordFence security. So the website that I'm going to build is for a coffee shop. As I have already said, it's one-page website. The coffee shop is not taking all their orders online, so they need just a website to show what they can build. It's not a coffee shop, it's a choco shop. Okay, hot chocolate and cold chocolate. They have some flavors, they have something like that, but they only want a page site just to show that they are there. They don't want anything else. So it's a really simple website, and we're going to build it from scratch. And let's go to the installed plugins. And let's go ahead and activate the Manator, not the Rank Math, because it needs some settings to be done, the Swift Performance, the Updraft, and the WordFence. Okay, let's go for those at the moment, and then we're going to activate the Oxygen. So I'm going to build 4 sections. The first will be the hero section, which will have something about their coffee and a button that leads to the contact form. Autoconfig. The second one will be their services or the drinks or something like that, and it will be a list of 4 or 5 choices that they will have. The third section will be about us, which will talk about the company. It's something that most people want to read, how many years they are there, what they're trying to accomplish, what are the ingredients that they're using, and something to persuade the client to go there and buy their product. And the fourth section will be the contact form, the contact section. The menu will have those 4 options. It will be a scroll to ID, to section. I have already created a video about that. And we're going also to create the header and the footer. So let's start by going to the plugins, going to add, install plugins, and we're going to activate the Oxygen. In this video, I'm not going to set up WordFence. I'm not going to set up the Rank Math, but I just installed it so you know how to do it, and you can see another video just for Rank Math because it needs about 20 to 30 minutes just to the settings and add it to the Google to Analytics and to Search Console. And for all those settings, you have to spend 20 or 30 minutes to do that. So I'm not going to. So let's go again to plugins because it didn't refresh. Okay. And let's go and activate the Oxygen plugin. Then I will hit the blank installation because I don't want a ready template. Okay, let's go for blank. And I want to see if I do have here an SSL. I think I have, but I have to trust it. Okay, why did I copy it and not paste it? Okay, let's go for the S here and then remove this. And yeah, I have to trust it, but I think it's there. Okay, accept. And I have the S here. Okay, so let's go and activate now the SSL. If you don't have an SSL, if you don't know if you have an SSL, just go into the SSL hopper, SSL shopper, not hopper, sorry, SSL shopper, I think. Okay, and then you can go that says here, check for the SSL, put your website. Let's go for google.com. And you will hit the check SSL, and then you will have the 3 or 2 green ticks here. Okay, if everything is a green tick here, you are ready to go. If you don't have an SSL, you will get here an error or it says something, and then you must communicate with your web hosting company and ask how you can create an SSL for your domain name. And if they ask you to pay money, be sure to check some videos that can create free SSL for your website. I'm going to create a video. I'm always forgetting, but I want to create a video about free SSL. So, okay, so let's go to the plugins and let's go and activate the really simple SSL. I'm going to activate that, and then I'm going to hit the go ahead and activate SSL that it says reload over HTTPS. Okay, it will reload my website, hopefully. Okay, please do not use admin as a username and password, not a very easy one. Okay, go ahead and do something complicated, but this is a local installation. I have said too many times already, and that's why I'm using the admin username. Okay, once again. Okay, and then I'm going to the SSL that says here, and then the enable, and I'm going to activate the 301 redirect. Okay, and save. So do not worry about the warning here. It's a local installation, as I've said about 15 times now. So okay, dismiss. Okay, and I'm going to delete all of those. So let's go to the Oxygen, and I'm going to start by creating a template for my website. The template is the header and the footer of the website. When you are dealing with the Oxygen, you're dealing with templates at first. And here I'm going to create a template which I will call main. It doesn't matter how you call it, it just keep something to remember how you call it every time. If you are creating many websites, you have to put the same name every time. You don't want to search which is the template with the header and footer in every website. So you can call it header and footer, you can call it header, you can call it, I don't know, what you want, your name or what you want. Okay, dismiss again. Hope it doesn't say every time. Okay, and let's go and edit this with Oxygen. Okay, basically I hit the other and catch all, which means it will be displayed in every web page. I do want it in every web page of our website. Of course, in this situation, I only am going to build one page, but of course, you're not going, in many cases, creating one-page website. Let's go and update that again. And after that, you can go ahead and click the Edit with Oxygen and start building your template. Let's go to Edit with Oxygen. and we're waiting. Maybe I should have paused the video. Okay, I will pause the video. So we're back and it has loaded. Let's go to the structure first. Let's go, to manage. Let's go to settings and then global styles. This is the global styles of my website. And I want to go for a global color. And I'm going to add the color that I have in my logo. So let's go for blue and let's go for this one. I don't know exactly the code of my blue in the logo because I haven't searched it before, but let's say that it's this. If you don't know how to do it, you can use Photoshop or many tools. Just copy the HTML code and you're good to go. Let's go for blue. Okay, add color, and then you can go ahead and copy and add all the colors that you want for your page. After that, it's basically you add global colors because not only you want to quickly add the color blue in every button or everywhere you want. Another great feature is that you can go there after that, change the color from here, and everywhere that it's set it will be changed. So let's go to the next one. Let's go for fonts, and I'm going to use Roboto for the headings and Ubuntu for the text. And I'm not going to add another. Okay, body text, let's go for 1.7 and let's go for black. Okay, I'm not changing the headings here. I don't want to change these headings at this moment. We will see if we want it a little bit later. This is the main color of your links. You can go ahead and change it if you want. I'm not going to do that in the moment. But I can go in the button and change something. Let's not do that in the moment. Okay. After that, page width, I'm going for 1200. Okay, as you can see now, it's zoomed out. First, it's zoomed in, not zoomed out. It's not the 100% of the width now. You see that it says 76. So the things you see here will be a little bigger than what you see in the front end of your website. Keep that in mind. But I'm choosing here 1200 because in most laptops, the standard width resolution is 1366, so I need some space in the left and the right of that. It will take the page 1200 pixels, and after that we will have 166 pixels divided in both sides. So let's go then into the after the section. I want to animate and scroll, and I'm going to add 1000 milliseconds, so 1 second for the duration of the animation. I'm going to put ease in, and of course animate only once. Yes, and disabled in less than 992 pixels. Okay. After that, let's go for the scripts, and I'm going to enable the smooth scroll, and I'm going to add here 80 milliseconds. And I think I'm good to go for the moment. Of course, I can change it every time I want. Let's go now and add here the header section, header builder. And of course, in the header builder, we have 3 rows. Row left, row center, one row, which is with 3 columns. It's left, center, and right. Okay, let's go and add first the link wrapper. The link wrapper is only for the logo to be clickable and go to the home page. It doesn't matter here because it's a one-page website, but you do want it in every website that you are building. So go ahead and add the link wrapper, and inside the link wrapper, I'm going to add an image. Where is my image? My image is here. Okay, now I'm going to hit browse, and I'm going to select the image that I want, drop files to upload or select the files. Let's go and drop those. This is the images that I'm going to use. As you can see, they are already named in this section that I'm going to use. This is for SEO purposes. I don't like to have names like DC123 or something else. I want to name it how the section will be named, or the services or the product or something like that. It's better for SEO. And then you can see that both 4 pages and the logo is less than 1 megabyte. Okay, be sure to shrink the images. Do not leave it very big. Okay, these are way too big for me, but okay, I think this could be a little smaller, but it's okay. It's 363 kilobytes. It's not too big. Okay, if you don't know how to shrink images, you can watch another video of mine. And let's go for the logo, and alternative text will be Choco logo. Since Choco is the name of the business, Choco logo. Okay, select image, and this is the image that I'm having right now. I'm not going to change the width at this moment because I don't know the exact size at this moment. I will see it first in the front end. Or of course you can go ahead and close the structure so you have the full length of the image right here in this screen, of course, because this is a full HD screen. So let's go again for the structure, and let's go for something a little bit smaller. Let's go for 200. No, 180. 160. 150. Okay, something like that. You don't want to go too big. You don't want to go too small. Just check other websites to see how they're doing. After that, I'm going to add the menu, and of course I don't have created one, but let's go and add the menu. And let's go again to the structure. I'm going to grab the menu and go it down to the row right. So I want the menu to be in the right column. Okay, after that, I'm going to select the text to be black. Okay, font weight to be 60. The size should be 16. Let's go for 500. Okay, not too bold. Okay, after that, the spacing, I think it's a little bit close to another. Okay, let's go for 15. It's a little bit better. Okay, after that, I'm going for the hover and active. When I hover, the text color, I will leave it as it is. No, we'll go for a little bit of blue. And let's go for this blue. And when the hover background, I will leave it blank. The hover border top will be 3. The active color will be like this blue but a little bit darker. Okay. And the active background color will be empty. After that, I want to have an active border top. Let's go for 1. Okay. And then let's go for the drop downs. I don't have any, but if you had, you should enable this and check the settings and mobile responsive after 992 because it's a small 4 sections menu. Okay, so it will go for the mobile menu when I go less than 992. Let's go and check that out. Here it's quite all right, and here I'm going for this. Let's go for what? This. Okay, you can go for 660, 768. And then after that, here I will have this one. Okay, so I'm good as it looks right now. I'm going to save it again. I'm a big fan of saving too often. So let's go here. And then after that, I'm going to insert here the inner content. Inner content is basically double N. Okay, it's basically the pages and the content that the pages have. It will be displayed right here. So in the inner content, I will just go for the size and spacing, and I'm going for the minimum height of 700 view height. Okay, so it will be till there, it will be stretched until here. Now this is because if a page will have less content than any other page, the footer will not come up. Okay, it will stay down here. You can change this accordingly to your website and to your own settings. So this is only to show you how you can create something like that, because in this case it doesn't matter since I'm building a one-page website. And let's go now for the footer. So I'm going to add a section, and I know that the footer will be black, the text color will be white. I think it will be black. Okay, and let's go for the tag and let's select footer. Okay, save that, and let's start by going to the back end again. Let's go to appearances, let's go for menus, and I'm going to create a menu now. When you create the menu and you have already created the template, Oxygen will automatically grab the first menu that it will see and put it right here. You don't have to go to the template once again and reassign it. So let's go for a name. Let's go for main again, because this is the main menu. Okay, I'm going to add here the home, and after that I'm going to custom links, and here I will go for a pound, and then I'm going to go and add the services. About us, and then contact. When you add here the pound sign, it means that the link is not working. Okay, if you want to create for some reason a parent contact, a parent menu item that will have some items below that, you will create a custom link with the pound symbol, and after that you are going to add the pages that you want. So none can click in the services, but they can click at the items that are beneath the services, the child items. So save that, and let's see how it looks right now. Okay, this is the home page. It automatically grabbed the main template for the home page, even if I had already created the home page before creating the template, the main template. And as you can see, here is the menu. Okay, if you want to create child menu items, you have to go and drag something like that. Just drag it a little to the right of the item you want to be parent, and let's go and save that, and you will see that it's now, the service is now a parent child item of home. So when I hover to home, I will have the services item. Of course, this is way too big. I have to put a little bit less space, but it's not for this video. So let's go and put that as it was. Let's save that again, and I'm going to start creating my page. I will leave the footer for the last thing, and before that let's go to dashboard, appearances, customize, and I'm going to add a favicon. Favicon is the logo that we have here in the tab, so when the visitor will open 2 or 3 tabs, he will know that this is mine. So let's go for site identity and select site icons. Be sure to have a square 512 by 512 pixels favicon. I do not have right now, but I will select anyway. Let's go and crop this image to this. But if you do not select the size that you want, you will see that you don't have a very good favicon, or it's too small, or it's not good, it's not readable. Okay, just go and create 512 by 512. Okay, this is what I wanted to go. Let's go and publish that. Okay, it's published, and now I can close that, and I'm going to pages, all pages. Okay, it always says that the password you are using exists the list of password leaked. Of course, it's admin. Okay, and let's go and go to the home page. Okay, and I'm going to hit edit with Oxygen. Okay, this is the template, the default main template. And let's go edit it with Oxygen. I will pause the video until it starts up. So now that I'm in the home page, I can see the header, I can see the footer, and I can start creating my page. Let's go for the section. This is the hero section. And here you have the tags that you can create something if you have article, main, footer, div, or section. This is of course a section, so I'll leave it as it is. And this is the hero section, so let's go and add here not here. Let's go into the structure. I will always need this open. And let's go into this section. I will go click outside and then click again inside. And then I'm going to advanced background, and I'm going to for background image. Okay, and I'm going to select this one. Select the image. Okay, and let's go back to the size and spacing. If you want the image to take the full height, you will go for a height of 100% of the view height. Okay, but I just want to have it in some pixels. You can add it here, or you can add some padding here. But I will go ahead and put something here. Let's go for 600 pixels. Okay. Then I'm going back. I'm going to select the background again. I'm going to hit cover, and I'm going for 50% here and 50% here. This is the focal point where the image will be, where this is the point that I always want to be shown. This is the center, so the center will always be shown in the screen. If the resolution is smaller, the size of the image will be shrinked accordingly, but the center of the image will always be shown. Okay, it will shrink from here, from top to bottom, but you will always see this center. So after that, I'm going to go back, and then I'm going to add a heading. Okay, I want the H1 for the first heading of the page, and let's go and add something like Choco, which is the name of the shop. Choco. Great name. Okay, I'm going to select to stack tiles vertically and center in the section, and then after that I'm going to add another heading, and this will be H2, and this is the motto, which was hot and cold, hot or cold, hot or cold, not hot or cold. We are what you want. Okay, we are what you want. Okay, and after that I'm going for a button, and the button will say contact us. Okay, now I want some space here, so I want the Choco to be a little bit to the down, and of course, since I have set 600 pixels for the height, as you can see, it will not change the sizes here. Okay, after that I want some space underneath the Choco to the heading, to the next heading, so Let's add that. You can click the element that you want to add the padding or margin and then go ahead and add that. And after that, I'm going to add some space here. So you can go for an even space from here to here, or you can go for twice the size. This is what the standard use. Okay, so you can go for something like that. What it looks better for you. Okay, I think we're okay. And of course, you cannot see the letters very good because we have some white in the background. So I'm going to hit the section again. I'm going for advanced background and I'm going for an image overlay color of black with the opacity of 50, 60, something like that. Choco. Okay. Let's go for 60. Okay, if you go for 6, it's the same. 60 and 6 is the same here. It's not 0.6, it's 0.6. Okay, so it's better. You can also add if you want some shadow, but I'm not going to. Not in the headings, in these two headings, I think. Or I can go for the choco and add some. Let's see how it looks. Let's go for advanced. Let's go effects, then text shadow. Let's go for black with offset of 0, 0, and 5 spread. Okay, 5 spread. I think it's a little bit better. If you can see the changings. Let's go for 3. Yeah, let's go for 3 and leave it like it is. Okay, since we have the dark background, I can go for a white shadow here, but now it's out of focus. And I have to go for a smaller opacity. And then you can see how it looks when I remove it and add it again. Okay, but as you can see, it looks like it's out of blur. So let's go for the dark and let's go for full. Okay. And I will leave it as it is. Doesn't matter at this point if you have it or not. It doesn't look anything. You cannot see it even if you look. Okay, it's not there. So after that, let's go to add another section. And in this section, I'm going to change the ID here. Just click here and set something up like services or products or something. Let's go for products. So what can anyone find in our shop? Okay. Let's go and add a background. So I'm going to add this image, which is the services or products. Okay, it doesn't matter. Let's go for products. And I will put that in the alternative text. You can set also the alternative text inside in the image where it says alternative text, but in the background you will not find it. Have I put it here? I don't remember. Let's go and see background. And let's go for browse and let's see if this one, no, it doesn't have any alternative text. So I will choose it again and let's go and save that. And after that, I'm going here and I'm going to put 600 pixels again. I want the layout to be the same. So let's go for sizing and spacing and let's go for 600 pixels again. Okay. After that, I'm going to background color again. I'm going to add a white overlay color and I'm going to add the opacity of something like 80, I think. 80. And we'll see if we want to change it later. Okay, maybe it seems to you that the image is not well displayed. And this is the case because I don't care about the image. I just want to have something beside the white section here. I just want the visitor to focus in the letters and not see the image, but I just want too many justs, but I want it to be a little bit better than just a blank, and it's just again, so sorry. After that I'm going for a scroll fixed, sorry, so it will be a fixed background, and let's go again for 50 and 50%. Okay, great. And after that I'm going to add here a heading. So the heading should be in all the sections in the same height inside this section. So if you are putting some space here, you should have in the next section the same space from the top of the section. You don't want the first section to be right here, the second to be right here, then right here, and keep it consistent. Okay, it's better. Keep it consistent. Let's go for black color. Okay, it will be called products. Okay, let's go for the center, and I think I'm going for 100 pixels here, and I'm going to leave it right here, and let's see how it will look. Okay, the section is not always something you want to not the section, the hero section. The first one is the hero section. It's not something that you always want to follow for the styling, because this is what the visitor will see when he first visits the website. But then every other section needs to be consistent. Okay, so I left here 100 pixels. Be sure to leave 100 pixels in every single section. But now, since I have only here a title and some image, since it's not in the middle, or it's not in the middle. Okay, here it's not in the middle, so let's go and put that in the middle. So it's fine in the hero section, and after that, because we want the heading and some content inside here, I will use the same style in every other section. You will see what I mean. Okay, after that I'm going to select here, and I'm going to add here columns. And of course, for products, I want to select the H2, no H3. No, let's go for H2. Okay, products. After that, I'm going for the product should have, I don't know, a margin of 20. And the columns should be 3 or 4. How many products you want to add? Let's go for 3. Okay, so we have 3 columns, and let's go for the first one. And here I'm going to select the first div, and I'm going to add inside here the heading. So let's go and add a heading, and this is the heading for the product. Let's go for black, and since we're putting here, let's go for black in the text color, so everything will be in black. Okay, so click again here. I will delete this, it's black from the default. And here I'm going to select and add the class, which is product heading. Okay, since the product, it says here product heading, and it could be also the product heading here, but since this is only one heading and I will not repeat this 2 or 3 times, it's no point on creating a class inside the Oxygen. But for these 2-3 items, the heading will be 3 times, and if I change one of those, I want the 3 of those to change in the same time, so I will add a heading class for those. So that's why I'm naming this product heading and not product heading divs or something like that. So let's go and add that, and let's go for an H3, H4. Okay, and this is the hot choco or coco or something. Okay, let's go for the middle, in the middle. Okay, in all of those. And now I'm going to add a text which will say something about the hot chocolate. Okay, first I want to add the class name, which is products and text. I'm using the name of the section first and then the name of the ID of the item. If you have multiple pages, you can first put the name of the page, then the name of the section, and then the name of the item. Product text, okay. And let's go for, I don't know, hot chocolate. Hot and creamy in every taste. Don't forget to for the cookie, I don't know, gift. Okay. And since I have already put this in the center, as you can see, and this is not changing, I have to click here and I have to go to advanced typography and select the text align to be middle. Okay, this is what did the trick here. So I'm going to duplicate that and duplicate again, and I'm going to grab this and I'm going to put it in the next column. And after that, this and the next column, and the same for the text. Okay, so I know that every heading has the same class. And now if I go and change the size of this one and go for 30, it will change to every single one of those. So let's go for H3 and delete that. Okay. And now this is the cold choco. Okay. To keep you I don't know what to write here. I don't have any ideas. Ice and I don't know what. Something tasty. You brain freeze. Okay. Definitely. Okay. And I want something here, but I want to put here something more than just two words, because I want you to see how I can create here three identical buttons or squares, even if the title is bigger or the text is a little bit smaller. So let's go here and put something like okay, we have the hot, we have the cold, and I don't know, delivery service for big corporate corporations. And it's not too big. Okay, I think with the padding it will be two. Let's go and hit this here and enter. Okay, for big corporations. So imagine that we have a title here that is way bigger, and as you can see, the text is not the same here. It's not the same here. Here I don't know why it's not the same, because it should be, but no, as it seems. For some reason here it's not. I don't think I have add any padding here in the div, but let me check it. Okay, and sizing and spacing, and then here advanced sizing and spacing, it's everywhere, it's 0. Okay, for some reason here these two lines is not. I know why. Okay, this is H4. Okay, let's go for H3, and this should be H3. Okay, so sorry for that. Okay, and now I'm going to add here, make this like a button or something. Okay, make it a little bit of a square, just to be a little bit better in the eye. Let's go for this div, and I'm going here in the heading, and I'm going to wrap it in a div. Okay, wrap that in a div, and I'm going to put the text inside. So now I have the div here that it will wrap those two, and this div I will put some padding, I will put some margin, and I will give it a little bit of shadow. I'm not doing it in here in this div because this is the column. Okay, I cannot put margin outside the column because I will not have one row if I put padding between here. So I'm not going to mess with the width of the columns, which is 33 pixels. I'm not going to change any of those. So I'm creating a div that it will play the role of my column. Okay, and I will rename it just to know what it's what. So let's go here and rename. This is the column 1. Okay, I lost a C. Column 1. This is the column 2. And this is the column 3. Did I change it? I think I didn't, just hit the rename, but for some reason I delete that. Okay, unfortunately you don't have an undo, and if you save a lot, you will get the result that you want, and you can go ahead and click the revision to go back. I think I didn't hit delete, but I'm not sure, and I cannot see and delete here and undelete. So I'm going to add another column beneath that, and I'm going to select 3, and now I can, sorry, not in here. Okay, okay, so we have the 2 columns here. Let's go heading and add another column, 3. Okay, and I'm going to take this div and put it here in. Not here. Here. Okay. Then I'm going to take this, which has not div yet, but it will have a little bit later, and I will put it here. Okay. And now I want to duplicate that. And duplicate that. Hit center. Okay, and add something here. Delivery services for big corporations. Okay. And I'm going for the typography and center this also. Okay, so now I have here, I'm going to delete this 13, column 13. Okay. Let's go here in the divs and let's go for rename it column 1. Okay, this rename it column 2, and after that rename this column 3. Okay, now when I enter this div is not in the full width, so this is why it's not stretched and the content looks like this. So I'm going to add here, look, let's go for sizing and spacing, and here it has 25%. I'm going to delete that, so it will display like this, I think, when you first put it. I just bring it outside the columns, and this is why it took the width of the line. So for columns it's 25%. After that you can just delete that and it will be again as it was. So now that I have here the div, I can go ahead and select it and add a class. This is the products div. And after that, I can go here and add some, first let's go for a little bit of background so we know what we're doing. Let's go for background and let's go for background of white. So it separates from the others just to have what we're doing, to know what we're doing. So let's go now to sizing and spacing, and I will put, let's go for 20 pixels in all. So it's something like that. I need a little bit 35. Okay, something like that, I think, 35 pixels. So this is how it looks right now. Okay, I have 35 pixels, so it gives me this size. But you will see that when I put it here, I will not get the same size, so I will have to change the padding and play with other things. You will see when it comes to that moment. So I'm going to copy the product div class, the products div class, and I'm going to select the heading here, and I'm going to wrap it in a div, add the text beneath that, and then add the same class to the div. Okay, and of course I have to center it. And after that, I'm going to do the same for the heading, this one. Wrap it in a div, add the text beneath that, and let's go to the div, center it, and add the same class. Okay, so as you can see, this is a little bit bigger. So what I need to do, I want to change the size of the height. Okay, if I change the size of the height, then the white here will be the same from in the white here. Let's go and do that, and then we're going to fix the titles a little bit. So let's go and select this one. This is what I want here. Now this is what I want here. I want to stretch this to be in the same height as that one. So let's go to advanced and let's go to sizing and spacing, and let's go for height of 100 pixels. So it's way too small. Okay, 200 pixels. Okay, so now you can see that they have the same height. Now after that, I'm going to select here that we have here the heading, and also I'm going to wrap this in a div. So because I don't want to be confused with all the divs I have, I'm going to rename also here. So I'm going to rename it, and I'm going for a product div, product div, and it should be d not t, product div. Okay, and this is the product div 1. After that, let's go for this one, rename, product div 2, and then this one, rename, and product div 3. Okay, and now I'm going to the heading, and let's go and wrap it in a div, and this div should be renamed as product heading div. Product heading div. Okay, and here we'll put 1. Okay, wrap this in a div. This is also the product heading div, and this should be wrapped in a div, and I will rename that N3. Okay, now I'm going for the first one. I'm going to add the class, the product, and since it's a class I cannot have spaces. Product, let's go for here, product heading div. Okay, the same class should be here, and the same should be here. I hope it's not confusing you very much, and this is only for you to understand how we're going to change all the settings when we're going for the mobile version. So after that, I'm going here that says product heading div, which is here, and I'm going to put some size in that. So let's go for a height of 50 pixels, and you will see that immediately it changed the text space. So as you can see, we're not good at this moment, so let's go for okay, I was thinking about 85, 90, something like that. Now it doesn't change anymore because I have a static height for the product div. So I'm going here and I'm going to change, sorry, not the layout, the size here for 200 and something. Let's go for 230. Okay, I think we're okay. So as you can see now, the text here starts in the same point, and these are in the same size. Those are the same size. Let's go and save that. And we're going to start building the next section. The next section is the Contact Us section. Okay, and before we need some more things. Remember that when you're building a website, every time that you go and visit it, you will see something that you want to change. So this is what all the developers are doing. After you design something, you will close it, and the next day you will see it and say, oh, this should be changed to something like that, and this should be changed to something like this. So let's go here that it's the product div, and let's go in the background, which I have put the white, and I will go for, I think, a little bit of 60. So it's not white, it's something that it blends with the background a little bit, not something that it will keep you from reading. Okay, 65. Okay, and when I hover, I want it to change a little bit. So let's go for the state that says here. Remember that I have selected the product div. So let's go for the hover state, and here I will select the color to be a little bit of gray, something like that. Let's remove the opacity. I think a little bit of that. So let's see how it looks. When I hover, it changes and it's a little bit of gray. I could also go for a little bit of blue since my main color is blue. So let's see something like that. No, sorry, not in the state, in the hover state. Okay, so in the original, we need white with 65, I think. Okay, 64. And when I hover, I'm going for a white blue. Something like this. Okay, and after that I will need some transition effect because this is not so great. Let's go for effect, transition, and let's go for 0.4, 0.3, not 3, 0.3. Okay, I think it's a little bit better. Okay, maybe I could go for it too. Okay, and I will leave it as it is now. And let's go to the next one, which will be the About Us section. Let's go for the next section. Okay, and this is the About Us. About, not the class, sorry, the ID. About Us. I'm renaming the IDs because I want then to create the scrolling effect from the menu. Let's go for About, not About Us. It's About. Okay. So this is the product and this is the About section. Okay. And this section will also have a background, which will be this one. Okay. And of course, I need it to have the same height. So let's go for sizing and spacing. Let's go for 600 pixels. Okay, this is great. And after that, we need to have the background and the focal point be in the center. So 50%. And cover. Okay. Now I'm going to add here the heading, which, if I remember correctly, it has 100 pixels here. Yeah, 100 pixels. So here I'm going to go for 100 pixels. Okay, 100 pixels. And then I'm going to add the heading. Okay, put this in the middle, and the heading is in H2. Is it? Yeah, it is H2, which says about us. Okay, now since I have this background, I would like to have the text on the right. I do like this kind of backgrounds that has something in one side of one side or the other, and I'm going to put the text on the other side. So I'm going to add here the columns. I'm going for 2 columns, and I'm going to add the heading inside here. Okay, so now we have the 200 pixels from the top of the let's go for the columns here. So we have the padding, the 100 pixels padding here, but we also have some padding inside here. So I'm going to go to the columns, and I'm going to remove if we have some padding here or margin. Okay, and inside the div I'm going to remove also here div, and I'm going to put 0. Okay, so now we're on top. Now after that I'm going to put those in the middle. So let's go back to primary, center, and stack elements, and now we need some text to go underneath the about us, which is for some reason blue. Okay, after that let's go for lorem ipsum. For those that don't know what lorem ipsum is, it's some Latin, or you can change the language. I think this is the language for the text, but I'm not sure. Let's go and check. Yeah. So you can change the language that it's inside the, I think, the text. Maybe you cannot change the this. That is the lorem. Okay, I have confused you enough, or not yet. Let's see. I haven't tried it. Okay, it is always Latin. Okay, you cannot change that, but you can change the words that are outside. You can translate the other. So something that I didn't know before. I haven't tried it. Okay, triple click that. So I just copy. I didn't copy, but I will copy this and paste that. And we have a text here. Of course, it's way too big, and I want to change it a little bit, and I want to put that to be aligned left. So, okay, here it will be another paragraph. Okay, and here we're going to stop here. Now, if you can see this, this does not have the same space from here to here, so I think it's not too great. So if you do have a lot of text here and you need to put all of those, you should change the height here and do a little bit of bigger, like 700. And of course you will do the same to here and maybe the same here. So because I don't want to change the height, I just want to delete this because it's dummy content, so I will leave it as it is right now. I think it's okay. The size here, it's, I think, close to here. And after that we're going for the last section. Let's go and add the last section, which is the contact section. Okay, contact. We're going to add here 2 columns. No, first let's go for the background. We're going to start from the background and browse and take this girl, select this image, and I'm going for 600 pixels. Okay, and here also I'm going for cover and fixed. Okay, and 50 and 50%. Okay. Now, because the head of the lady will not be shown, because I will not have, I think, way too big of a footer here, I will change this to 40, 30. Delete it. Okay, it doesn't change because I have put it in fixed, so it took the cover space. I will leave it as it is. Okay, and let's go, and here we'll add 2 columns, of course. Add columns, 2 columns, and here are the columns. Okay, I will need to add here a heading. This is H3, it's black, and it says contact us. Okay, put this in the middle and put here 100 pixels, and inside this div let's go and put 0. Padding 0. Okay. After that we need to have the contact form, which don't have created right now, so let's go and save that, and let's go back to our website. Okay, we don't have anything open. Let's go for the dashboard here. Okay, and let's go for Manator and forms. I like Manator because it can do many things. It's free. It supports event styling in the back end. Of course, you can style it in the Oxygen as well, but it's very easy to style it in the back end. And let's go and create something. Create contact form, continue, and this is the contact. Create. Okay, this is the first name. Let's go and edit that. Edit field, and let's go for name and not first name. Okay, apply. You can also put multiple and go for first name, middle name, last name, and prefix if you want, but I don't want to. Apply, and then the email address, which will be email. Apply, and then I'm going to grab that and put it next to the name, so we'll have 2 columns. Then I'm going for number, and you can go for something next to that, or you can go for this kind of style. Okay, name, email, name, and sorry, not the email here, the name first, email, phone number. Or you can go for number here and put something next to the phone number, which I don't know what it is, address or something. And the message is here, and then instead of send message, it will say send. Okay, apply. And after that, I'm going to style it a bit after I publish it. So I'm going to hit publish. I'm going to copy the shortcode that it will show me. Okay, this is the shortcode. Copy that and then go back to Oxygen. I'm going to add inside the div in the heading. After the heading, I'm going to add this shortcode. And I'm going to copy this. So Oxygen will bring me the contact, even if I have created the contact after I opened this page. And this is how it looks. As you can see, it's a little bit tight, as you can see here, so maybe the phone should go underneath, or everything could go underneath that. So let's go with the structure to see. Now it's okay, it's not too tight, but I think it's not too great. Okay, let's go for the email to go underneath. I don't know, let's go for everything into one column. Let's go for the email here, but as you can see, it's pretty easy to change everything, update it, and save it. Okay, I will remove it and paste it again. Sorry. Okay, and let's see if it takes the new. Okay, this is the new version. Save, and I think it doesn't look like that. Let's go and see how it looks in the front end, because we didn't have done this up to this moment. Okay, Choco products, about us, and this is the contact page. Okay, and as I can see, the scent is not too great here. It's way up here. So let's go for I can remove the space here. I can change the width that I want here. Let's change the width first because it's way too narrow. So let's go for size and spacing. Let's go for a width of 500 pixels, something like that. No, 400 pixels, something like that. I think it's a little bit better. And I think I'm going to change a little bit of here. Okay, let's change how it looks. Okay, update it. Refresh. Okay, and I will leave it as it is right now. Of course, if you want to have it in one line, you should go for bigger size sections here, but I don't want to change those at this moment. So I'm going to save that. If I refresh, it will take the new version. So I will pause the video and do a refresh. And now, as you can see, you can it has the newest version. Okay, so the button is blue, and when I hover is a little bit of dark blue, which is great because I want blue, but I think this is the default color, so I will show you how you can change that. And also I need some space between here, so let's go and add some space here. Okay, and I think I will change the height of the sections. So now that I have put some here, let's go into this, and I'm going for a background of a little bit of white because I want the every single bit. Here it says something, I think here it says name or something, but it can be, you cannot see it because it's a white color with a white background. So let's go and change that first. Let's go to appearance, and we're going to change the colors to custom. We're going to change the submit button. This is when it's not hovered, and this is when it hovers. This is where you can change the background and the text. I'm not going to change that, but for input area, I'm going for a little bit of darker border. Placeholder, I want a little bit of to be more vivid. And let's go for the, let's go and update that. And then we want the submission indicator. Now it's not that. Field basics. Let's see how it looks right now. Okay, this color is okay, and these are okay. So we can start, we can continue building it. We're going for background color of white. As you can see here, behind the phone number I can see the background, the woman's t-shirt, and in the lines also, and I want something to give me a little bit of background, to be a little bit of separated. So I'm going for a white background, but I don't want full white. Let's go for something like 60%, something like that. And also I want some padding of 20, 30. Okay, something like that. And as you can see, I have to go and change the height. And then I need to have some border radius. Let's go for 40. And I have some border radius here. Okay, let's go to the section and let's change the height, size, and let's go for 700. Okay, this should be 700 also. And I'm going for, do not change this. I'm not going to change this. So you don't have to have everything. If you don't have content that will cover the whole section, you don't have to be specific in every pixel. Okay, not go for 700 if you don't have enough content here. Here I have enough content, I think, to go for a little bit. I think I need a little bit of space here. Okay, so now let's go and add the contact icons and of course the contact information. You can add it beneath here or you can add it here. I'm thinking of adding it here, but next to the form here, but I think I will ruin this girl, so I will add them at the bottom. Of course, I will need a little bit of padding inside here, so it will not go for 700 either. It will go for 700. And once you're going to change everything, you can go ahead and remove that and add the padding and margin that you want inside here, and it will automatically go for the height that you want. Okay, I started by going in the same height for every section, but it looks like it's not the case for this website. It doesn't matter. You can adjust that. So let's go and add, let's go for the structure. Okay, columns, and we have here. So inside this div, I want it inside this. I want to create another div. So let's go for this div. After the shortcode, I want to create another div, which div will be the line for the contact icons. So rename it and say contact divs. Okay, and inside that div, sorry for that, rename. This is the column 2, not the what I have put here. Let's go and add here. Rename, and this is the contact divs. Okay, and inside here I'm going to add another div, and this div will have the icon and the text. So first let's go and put 100 pixels width here because the div doesn't have any size. Let's go for this div and let's go advanced sizing and spacing, and let's go for 100 pixels, 100%, sorry. So it will take the full length of the column. And then inside here I'm going to add another div. The div, if you don't know what it is by now, it's a box. Okay, basically it's a box. So let's go for contact info. Okay, and this div will have inside the icon, which is the contact icon. And after that, we have the text, which is the contact text. Okay. Of course, I cannot see now the elements that I have put, so I'm going to the section and I'm going to remove the fixed height. Okay, and now I'm going to select this and put here a color, but first I'm going to click solid. Let's go for a color first just to see what it is. So here it's the icon, so I'm going for a solid. So I will have here a circle with the icon inside. Here the background will be my default color, and here I will have the white for the color. Of course, the icon size should be a little bit smaller, 30 and 15, something like that. And I want it inside the div to be in the middle. Okay, and this should be black. So now I am going to put here the phone icon. This one. And here I'm going to put a number for the phone. This is the phone number. Now I'm going in this div and I'm going to duplicate it. And then once more, and inside this div, I'm going to stack the element horizontally and have them space around. After that, I'm going here, I'm going to change the phone to email envelope for the email. This is the one. And here is mail dot, not dot, at mail.com. And this should be a pin or a home, whatever you like. You can go ahead and put a pin or a map. I think it's a better icon, the map. Or you can go for a home, something like that. And this is the address. Now, since you cannot really see those, I need to have an overlay color here. So let's go to background and let's go to the section. Let's go advanced and let's add the background overlay of white, and let's go for 50, something like that. Okay, so don't be afraid to change everything that it doesn't suit you. You have to change everything. So now I need a little bit opacity here, more opacity in the contact form. So let's go for background and let's go for 80. Okay, so you can see it a little bit better. After that, I want to give it a little bit of space. So let's go and click that again and let's add here some space. Okay, let's save that. And let's see it in the front end, how it looks right now. Okay, Choco, products, about us, and contact. This shouldn't be right like this, but I think I have to delete the cache to clear the cache. Let's see. No, it looks like that. I don't know why. Let's save that once again. Let's see how it looks here. Yeah, I have put it here like this, but maybe I haven't updated. Once more, let's go and update it and let's refresh this. And it didn't change. Let's clear the cache once again. I don't like that it's way too narrow. Maybe I have to remove it and re-enter it. Yeah, it's too narrow. Update. And let's go and remove it from here. X. Put again. Now it looks like that right now. I'm going to delete that and I'm going to put this underneath that. Update. And let's see. Okay, and let's go for a little bit of space. So select that and let's go for the width and let's go for 500. Not height, sorry. The width, 500 pixels. Okay, something like that. Save that. And now let's go and we have to go and add the buttons in the menu and of course the contact us. So we want to add the names of the section. So we have here the products, which for some reason I have put here a capital letter. I don't know why. I don't like to put capitals inside here. So let's go and change that. I didn't hit enter, but it took it nevertheless. Okay. So let's go back to our menu, appearances menu. Now you will get this message when you leave the Manator forms, even if you have just save it, doesn't matter, just click leave. Okay, and let's go for services and we're going for products. And now since we have products, let's change this from services to products. So in order to put the URL here, we want to have the pound and then the name of the ID, which I have changed. Okay, the name of the ID was here, something like that in the hero section, like something like section 2.2 hash something, but I changed it. So here we have the about us here. Okay, it doesn't want to copy it. Okay, I tried it and succeeded. So about us, pound and about us, and then contact, we want, of course, contact. And let's see if it's contact. Yeah, it's contact. And the same contact will go into the link of the button. Here we'll have pound and contact. Let's save that. And let's go in the front end, refresh. And now I can go to the services and it will scroll down. Not services, products. And it will scroll down to products. If I go to about us, it will scroll down. No, it will not, because I've done something wrong. But if you go to contact, it will neither do that also. I don't know why didn't I save. No, I didn't save the menu the last time. Okay. And if I go to contact us, it will go to contact. So after the menu is saved, let's refresh again. And now I'm hitting about us and I will go to about us and contact. So this is how it looks. So we're going to change it how it looks in the mobile version. And let's go and start doing that. And then we're going to add the footer. And I think we're done. So let's go and go to the width that it's less 1200. Now I like to fix section by section and not the whole page. But it doesn't, what it suits for you, you don't have to do it the way I do it. Okay, you can go ahead and do it one page at the time for every width, the whole page for every width, I mean. So this is quite alright. The products are not good because as you can see now the title has go over the text. So you can fix it by doing some things like changing the title, the size of the title, or giving it a little bit of space here. If you want to give it a little bit of space, you have to go into the section that it is now. Here is this section, and as you can see, this is the product 3, and this is why I have renamed everything. So I have to go to the product heading div, and I have to go and give some spacing here. So I will have to go for a height. Let's go and see what is the height. This is 90, so I will have to go for 120 or something, and you can go for something like that, or you can go ahead and just change the size of the font. Let's go for 25, and let's go for something like that. Whatever suits you, okay? Whatever is better in your eyes. I think this is quite good, but I can also go for something like, no, I need 2 lines here, not 3. So let's go for 21. I will not change anything else inside here, since I see that the size here is the same, is correct, and everything looks fine. About us looks alright, and contact looks good. Okay, and I know that I said section by section, but I'm not doing that. So let's go to less than 992, and let's see, maybe this button size should be a little bit less, should be a 10. Need bit of 8 or something. This is still quite alright. The products now, as you can see, have gone 1 column in every time. So now I have to remove the width here. So let's go to advanced, and let's go for sizing and spacing, and height I'm going for auto. Now you can see that I have the 3 here boxes. I will need a little bit of less space here since we're in tablet. Okay, and now I don't want this width, so let's go into the product div, and let's see what the width is for all devices. The width is, no, sorry, not here, the layout, the size here is 230 for the height, and the width is 100%, I think, in the column. So I'm going to change here. First, let's see if I stack it horizontally. No, it's not good. So let's change this, the width, to, I don't know, 300. Something like that. I think it's okay, but let's go for 350. 350. Okay, it's a little better, I think. Okay, it looks good. Then I can go here and remove these, and also I can remove this section, the padding here. So let's go for sizing and spacing, and let's go for height auto. Okay, and now I want this div to be hidden because it doesn't have any content. So let's go and put the layout to be display none. Now when I did that, you can see now that the space is now okay, but I have here a background that it's not okay for the text. So I'm going to select the section again. It's selected, so I'm going to background, and I'm going to select the image once again, because I cannot just select the image overlay color and put it like that. I have to select also the image. So let's go to the image, and let's go for browse, and let's go for this one, which didn't have any alternate text, which surprised me. Okay, and I think I need something a little bit bigger here, so 0.7, something like that. I think it's okay. And then we have the contact us page, and the icons are still looking good. Okay, let's go for a little bit of less space here. Let's go for layout and none, and here let's go again for a little bit of less space. Okay, I think it's okay now. And let's go to the next one. Okay, now I have to put a little bit of less size here, 25. Products, they're looking good. About us is looking good, and contact us. I thought that the icons weren't going to look good, but they are still looking good. Okay. And after that, we're going for less than 480. Now I need to change here for 18, 20. The contact can go for 5. Of course, every time I hit it, I'm going straight to the bottom. Okay. And the products are way too big now, so I'm going for here the product div. Okay. Advanced sizing and spacing, and let's go for a width of 30 pixels. Yeah, 30 pixels are okay. The about us looks okay. Maybe I could go for 0 padding in the section. Let's go and see how it looks. Okay, I think it's a little better because it's quite big, the content. And the contact us, this should be the width smaller. Was it good in this? Yeah, I think it's okay here. Even if I cannot see the bounds, the outside the box, it doesn't matter, but I can change it. Okay, let's go and change that. Let's go for sizing and spacing, and here that says width, let's go for 300 pixels, 350. 350. Let's go for okay, the size, and then after that let's go for less, and let's go for 350. No, a little bit less, just to see the corners. Now I can see the corners, so I will leave it as it is. Okay. And the icons are not looking good, so now I have to go to the div of the icons, the contact div, and now I'm going to stack child's elements vertically, center, and I will leave a little bit of space underneath, so it will look like this. And of course I have to go and put a little bit of less number, okay, and do the icons a little smaller. So I think we're okay. Yeah, I think we're okay with that. I can now save the page again, and I can go ahead and design a footer. So let's go again to the templates. I think this is the template, but it's better to refresh once again because we have opened another page. We have changed many things, so it's better to go and refresh, and with that you will see the content of the page as well. It's almost 2 times in the video. I hope I haven't bored you with anything. If you're sleeping, then I think you will need this video to put yourself in sleep. Okay, it's loading. I will not pause the video. Okay, so here we'll bring the menu. Okay, and here we'll have the footer. So in the footer, I'm going to add first columns, and we're going for 3 columns or 2 columns. Let's go for 3 columns. Okay, I will remove the padding at once. Okay, and I'm going here to add an image again. The image will be the logo. Okay, and since I remember I haven't put here, I think, the alternative text, so sorry for that, but you have to put the alternative text every time, so you have to go again if I didn't do it here and put the contact us again, select, and then here background, browse, and select, what was it, this one, about us. Okay, this is okay, and everything else has it, only the contact didn't have. Okay, save that, and let's go again here, and here I will go for 100 pixels width. Okay, I don't want it to be too much space. Now you maybe want to align it in the middle, or you may want it to align in the left in the same line as the icon we have in the header. After that, we want to add some information like this, and the only reason I add those in the footer is because some visitors will look those information in the footer, will go straight down to the footer, will not see anything else, and just land there just to see what is the phone number. I have it in a section up, but I have to add it in the footer as well, because if the visitor is going to go straight down to the footer to search for it, he wants to see it. He doesn't want to search in the page, even it's one section up. So let's go and add those. I'm going to add a div again. Always add divs when we're going to add multiple elements. It's better. The div should be named footer. Okay, let's go for footer right. Footer right and div, or footer contact div. I don't think I create any contact div. Okay, add class. There I'm going to add another, not another div, an icon, which is the footer contact icon, and I'm putting contact because maybe I will add icons here, I don't know at this moment, and I will name it footer something icon. This is why I put the contact inside, and then I have to add a text. Underneath that we'll have the text, the class footer contact text. Okay, so let's go and style the elements horizontally. I'm going to change the icon size to 20, change the color to white, and change this thumbs up to a phone number. I want the square, let's go for 25, and let's change this to 10, to 10, to 10, to 10, which is the number. Do not call it, please. Okay. Okay. After that, I'm going to select the div, and I'm going to duplicate that, and then duplicate once again, and I'm going to add some space in the first div, something like that. Okay, and remove the extra space. Okay, this should be an envelope. This one, and this is the mail at mail.com, and this is the address, which is the home or pin or something, or map, home, and this is the address. Okay, this is the first one. I will leave it lined as they are, but if you want to go in the center, you will see that these are not lined, so you have to add a div for all those and send to those on the left. So let's go and do that for those that you haven't understand what we're doing at this point. Hopefully you have all understand what we're doing and you can replicate that. So we're going to wrap this in a div, and we're going to add all those in the div, and as you can see now they are aligned in the center, but they are all aligned in the left inside that div. But since we said we're going for the left align, I'm going for the left align. Doesn't matter that I have added an extra div. Okay, after that we're going for another heading, which is the social icons, share or something like that. Get in touch. I don't know. Social. Get social. Okay, center that. And I want to add here the icons. And you can do it by adding the social icons, or you can adding one by one and something after that, or the icons at independently inside a div, of course. So let's go for social icons, and I will go for the brand colors. I think it's better. I will not go for white. No, I'll go for white. I don't like the brand colors. I'll go for white here. Let's do not have this, and let's go for icon color of white, and of course let's go for 30, something like that. Little bit bigger than this, but not too big. And of course I want this to be aligned here, so let's go and put some space here, a little bit of more space. I think now it's aligned, and now I can go ahead and let's see the sizing. It's 38. Okay, so let's go here and add here. It should be H3 social. Now I can change it more. Okay, social. Let's see the sizing and spacing in here. It's 48. So let's go here and add another heading, which would be 3, and it will it would say something about I don't know, subscribe to our channel, or what can we add? Another menu, copyright. We can add something like useful links and have the GDPR settings, the personal settings, the cookies, or something else that you want to put. You want to always put here the privacy contact, what the lawyer will say that you want to add in a website. So useful links, maybe. Something like that. Let's go for center, and after that I have to go for sizing and spacing, and I think it was a 48, so it's a 48. And then I have to add here a menu, which you should select the menu, the other menu, and of course I haven't created one. And you should create another menu with the pages that you want, add them to the menu. I'm not going to do that. It's almost 2 hours in the video, and don't think I need to do that. But I have to go to the spacing, and I have to go here for 10 or something. No, let's go for 1, 0. Let's go for 5 and 5 and see how it looks. No, let's go for 2 and 2. Something like that, and you have to, of course, to change all of those into white. Text should be white. Okay, and when I hover, I don't want any background color. I don't want any border. And let's see now. Let's go for 0 and 0. Okay. Drop times, mobile responsive, I will not change any of those, so you know how to add those. And then if you want to add another line here that it will say copyright 2020 made by you or something, and maybe you can do it with another div, but outside the columns. So outside the columns I will add another div, and it went straight inside the columns. Okay, it's out the columns, and this div should only have a text. Okay, and let's go for a width, not of the text, of the div. Let's go for a width of 100%. Okay, this should be in the middle, center, and this should say copyright. The R sign, which I don't have it in shortcut now, but you can copy it somewhere. I don't remember the short code or the code of the keyboard. You must press one or two keys. I don't remember right now. 2020, then something like that, and designed by space, and then you can add here rich text text link, which text link should be, let's go into the div and here, and then again middle. Okay, and this text should say your firm, so Stratos or something, with text color of something, I don't know, red, or what is your colors. And then you're going to the URL and you're going to put your website, and then go and hit set and put here open link in a new tab, so the visitor will not leave this page even if he hits that by accident. So I think we're okay, we're ready. Let's see the website one more time. Yeah, I think we're ready. If you have any questions, you can add it in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed the video and you didn't fall asleep in the first 10 minutes. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.